our young people's aspirations. We have also made undeniable progress in securing the nation. Consistent investment in expanding capabilities of our security services, equipping them with efficient, modern tools, and empowering them through technology has significantly enhanced our capacity to combat crime and ensure public safety. The strides we have made against terrorism, banditry, cattle rustling, cybercrime, and other offenses will not only be sustained, but will continue to be enhanced going into the future. It is important to acknowledge that in the process of securing the nation, our security services often interact with citizens exercising their democratic freedoms and fundamental rights. They must continuously strike a delicate balance between delivering robust security responses and enabling the enjoyment of these rights and freedoms. In situations involving serious threats to public order, human life, and safety, this balance can be particularly challenging. And knowing this, criminal elements often seek to exploit protests and demonstrations to further their schemes. It cannot be denied, ladies and gentlemen, that there has been instances of excessive and extrajudicial actions by members of the security services. At the same time, it must also be acknowledged that due process is underway in appropriate institutions to ensure accountability. That said, it is crucial to remember that every freedom has its limits, and that public safety and order must always supersede the desire of unchecked liberty. We must ensure that our pursuit of rights and freedoms does not compromise our collective or individual safety, nor should we allow criminals to exploit constitutional rights to harm and destroy other people. In the spirit of fostering a candid national conversation, I urge every critical stakeholder to reflect deeply on the failures that have led people to adopt radical, individualistic, and self-centered interpretations of rights and freedoms, interpretations that often seem fundamentally opposed to the rights of others and the collective good of citizens. This tendency to promote a definition of rights and freedoms that undermine democracy and the public interest reflect a broader collapse of our value system and a serious strain on our moral fabric. I also believe that this disregard for moral values, including compassion, responsibility, and decency, contributes to violent crimes, such as what we have seen with femicide, perpetrated by men against women who would otherwise they would be loving. These are clear signals that our moral fabric is at risk of decay, exacerbated by various factors, including the manipulation of digital technology, particularly social media, to amplify antisocial behavior and erode moral values. The maintenance of our social fabric and the promotion of a strong value system is a collective responsibility we cannot run away from. This task has always required and will continue to require the involvement of a wider spectrum of society, agencies, and institutions, with a family unit being the most critical. The broader community, faith-based organizations, the education system, the law and order institution exist to support and complement the family's fundamental role in nurturing compassionate, responsible citizens who are empowered to propel our nation into the future. As a society, we have a legitimate expectation that the next generation, benefiting from the accumulation of socio-economic, scientific, and technological advancement, will bring greater energy, better ideas, clearer vision, and a stronger commitment to our shared values. We should be humane, we should be responsible, and well-grounded citizens whose actions promote unity, patriotism, democracy, and the rule of law, and our rights and freedoms, rather than sabotaging them. I have previously extended an invitation to all stakeholders in their diversity to join the national conversation and explore the best ways to implement an all-of-society strategy and approach to counter moral decay and reset our nation's moral compass. As parents, myself included, we must never walk away from our children nor abandon them to the vagaries of our time. This is necessary. This is essential, as all the transformations we are undertaking today will mean little if our young people are left without sound guidance, moral mentorship, and ethical support. The broad-based bipartisan national conversation we are having with leaders from various political formations seeks to extend the principle of inclusiveness to its widest possible reach without compromising the fundamental values of competitive democracy and diversity in viewpoints. Our goal is to enhance, not diminish, our identity as a free, open, democratic society founded on constitutionalism and the rule of law. We are making meaningful progress, which, if sustained, will establish us as a mature democracy, firmly anchored in a sustainable political culture. In 2024, our nation faced serious challenges and great difficulties. Yet, we did more than endure. We stood together in unity, worked with determination, and overcame all the obstacles. Because we are Kenyans, an indomitable, courageous, and enterprising people, unafraid of hard work, because we are resilient champions who strive to win and face every challenge with dedication and stamina, we achieved progress despite significant difficulties. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have succeeded in laying a solid foundation for even faster progress in the coming year. The Kenyan shilling, which began the year on a subdued note, has appreciated significantly, strengthening from Kenya shillings 165 to the dollar in February 2024 to Kenya shillings 129 to the dollar today, making the Kenya shilling one of the world's best performing currencies. Inflation, a key indicator of economic health, has fallen from 9.6% in September 2022 to 2.7% in October 2024, the lowest level in nearly 2 decades. Meanwhile, foreign exchange reserves have surged by $2.4 billion to reach $9.5 billion, providing 5 months of import cover and insulating our economy from external shocks. Our economy continues to outpace global trends, growing at 5.6% in 2023, positioning us among the world's fastest growing economies. In light of the outcome of our collective determination and efforts, we have every reason to approach the new year, with optimism and a renewed commitment, not only to work harder and achieve greater progress, but also to transform ourselves and turn every challenge into an opportunity to do more and to do so better. In 2025, the seeds we have patiently and carefully planted will continue to germinate and grow. The progress we have made